traders, and welcome to my stream. Today we have had one big mover, actually two big mover, one low price stock and the other one was a higher, what was it? Like a higher float. Trib Trib this morning had pretty much had really nice news this morning. We had, I don't know, a $9 million 9 million items order that they're off their HIV testing. Anyway, I was buying this one this morning at around 120, 125, and I recognized it was a daily breakout of 123. We pop up over there. We do a VWAP reclaim around 130. This thing ran all the way up to 175. So from 120 to 175, we had like 70, around 50 cents or 75 cents worth of profit. Not only that, I traded that perfectly. I bought it around underneath 125. I bought it around 40,000 shares and I sold most into 169. And I already, I locked in a huge amount, 16,700. What is it? $60,750 on this trade. And then we had another mover. We had a low price stock since yesterday. We had HX, which was a low price stock that went from 50 cents to up to 150. I figured, why not get back into the low price stock. Soon enough, I got into HeHo, which is similar to the one yesterday, HXHX. So now it's I'm sorry, was it no, it was PCLA. I was buying that one at 25 cents. I sold some into the 30s. Next thing you know, the thing dipped. And pretty much the thing pretty much went up to, I don't know, was it 45 cents or something outrageous. Is now trading at 35 cents, but we got up at 1.47 cents and I was buying it at 25 cents. Anyway, we're going to talk all about it in my video of how everything happened. Hope you guys enjoyed my microphone. I changed some settings because it was low quality before, but now it's high quality, so everything is fine. So we're gonna just jump into the today's trading. Today's trading was pretty much active. Trib was the biggest mover of the day, which I pretty much netted a huge profit on. You can see, so Trib over here, we popped up in the morning. Part of my scanners, right about here. I was looking at it and I was emphasizing to my chat room that this is a this fit my criteria. This fit my criteria as being a daily breakout. That's one of my in my courses. This is a daily breakout of 123. And the way you got to trade this one is to buy that daily breakout as soon as you can, which we did at 123. The thing dipped 123 multiple times. We actually held 123 perfectly. We ran up to 145, came back down, and then here, if you got stopped out, say you were long 125, and you're like, "Oh crap, I got stopped out." This is another setup here. This is called the VWAP reclaim before 9:30. I have this. This is a great setup that I have. This is part of also my course. So this is kind of like where I went long 123. 123, and then I kind of got stopped out at 125, and then I bought 121, 131, and 136. So initially I did get stopped out, and then I rebought it one more time at around 125 to 130, or you can see so here 125 to 131. And I kept adding. Like this was my first buy over here, and I kept buying, and then this was my ad right about there. And of course, I was live streaming this setup, and pretty much we got up to 150. I was very, very, very much excited. Next thing you know, I got out at around 170. I have rules in which I try to sell all my winners before 9 a.m. because that's the time in which I come in and I pretty much try to short them. So I was like, I gotta be out at before 9 a.m. Soon enough, I got out at 175, and that ended up being the pretty much the top of this trade, this stock, because soon enough we just popped into the pre-market high and went into an all-day sell-off. Just beautiful. The news on it, the news on this ticker was Trib. The flow was 13 million, 168 million in volume. The news on it was actually very tricky, to tell you the truth. This was a tricky one because I was talking to AI, and AI, they said that we had a 9 million 9 million items of their HIV tests, and then I was like, how much is one HIV test? And it came out to be like $7 for 100. So
I've spent 18 years trading and built a system that takes you from zero experience to real life trading profits. Get 6.5 hours of fast track training plus access to my daily live streams each and every day. I've recorded every single trade for the past 4 years and turned it into a 13-hour course with 500 plus real life examples that can get you from zero to profitable trading. I show you how to spot small cap runners like SMX, which ripped from $5 to $500 in just 3 trading days. That helped me generate over $100,000 on just one ticker. I also nailed one of the top shorts of 2025, shorting Beyond Meat at 680 and covering it at $4 a share, banking over $4 million just on one ticker, and recognized at SMB Capital as one of the top shorts of 2025. Click the link below and learn how real traders really profit from small cap stocks.
if I were gonna take, 6 million orders of, multiplied by 7 cents, that will give the company only a $600,000, profit. So that's just not enough. So I was talking to Chat GPT, rating me this news. So I knew this news didn't really gonna hold. And soon enough, I didn't really take it short, but you can see so here that the news never really held. But that was a huge gain. The next ticker is PCLA. PCLA was our next ticker here, and this is a very nice what we had here out of the gate. You can see we kind of just consolidated right about here, and right here, what is this called? What is this called? How many times have you seen this? This is a pre-market breakout. This is what this is called. Like, and you might wonder, why did you buy this one at 25 and chased it here at 25? Because if you look at the daily, buying it at 25, you have to consider like, hey, how much room does this stock have? So if I buy it at 25, you can see that it has room to 50 cents. So there's a lot of range on this ticker to go up to pretty much, 50 cents. So if I buy it at 25, I have a chance of making double my money. So this was I bought it at around 25, and I sold it immediately at like 29 or 30, because sadly we actually came dip back down, and only in the middle of the day we actually had this wedge pattern formation right about there, and we popped up from 25 and we got up to 45. You can see another beautiful wedge happening in the PCLA. So don't and then we got like to 47. So don't never underestimate how high these things can go. There was another ticker that people were asking me, like OPTX. People were wondering, should I buy this one? Should I buy this one? It was breaking pre-market here, and it was doing a VWAP reclaim here, and I was like, nah, you haven't studied the course. My course goes into detail about VWAP reclaim before 9:30, and in the course says clearly that in order for a stock to do a VWAP reclaim after 9:30, it needs to have news majority of the time, more than 70% of the time. So buying a stock like this one, it's not really, even though this time it worked, OPTX, people are wondering, should I buy this one here? Should I buy this one here? And I'm like, nah, because it doesn't have news. And soon enough, this ticker sold off. So just knowing which one to buy and being in the chat room and trying to understand like which stocks have potential and which one don't will make a difference in your bottom P&L. Like you can see how high Trib went over here from like 120 up to 175, and then we had PCLA here went from 20 cents up to 67. 2 home run opportunities today. I profited from all of them. I did have a small loss, as you can see in my screen. So I did over trade a ticker called HIHO, which I shouldn't have. But as you can see, so here this was just a very typical hard trade, because every time we VWAP reclaim, we kind of got slammed multiple times. So this was a very choppy ticker. Even though this ticker had news, The news wasn't really that substantial. I was talking to Chat GPT and it was telling me that the news score is like a 4 out of 10. So it wasn't that great. So enough. It was just a momentum push and a momentum dump. That's really what this was. Anyway, that is about it for today. Tune in tomorrow. Come and join the private Discord live in each every day. Use the link below to get half off your first month. Other than that, I'll see you all in my next video and peace out. Great 16,750 for today. Trading this ridiculously squeezer TRIB.